The Paris Olympic Games concluded exactly a week ago with a closing ceremony at the Stade De France. Great interview with Faith Kipyegon, by the way.
Thank you.
Now, for many journalists, mobile phone journalism was the way to go, with new technology taking over the media space. And our very own sports editor, Mike Okinyi, was not left behind as he joined the bandwagon of mobile phone journalism, known as MOJO.
MOJO.
The Olympics is the pinnacle of sports where professional athletes aspire to compete. It is the same for journalists, as it is the biggest sporting event every 4 years. For journalists, you strive to give the best stories with good and quality images and audio. For the Paris 2024 Olympic Games, part of my gear was a Samsung S24 Ultra phone, as well as the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 5 phone. The two did the bulk of what you watched on TV, especially on the live links from Paris.
Last night, it was an epic night for Kenyans at the Stade De France, because Stade De France...
First things first, Mirama City, where Team Kenya had a training camp for the volleyball team, Malkia Strikers, the rugby team, Shujaa, and the sprinters in athletics. Part of the stories we did were the arrivals and departures of Team Kenya that travelled in different batches. All these images were captured on the Samsung S24 Ultra at the Marseille airport. With a 200-megapixel wide-resolution camera and a 12-megapixel ultra-wide camera topped with a 10-megapixel 3x optical zoom, the S24 Ultra delivered the perfect footage in ultra-high definition.
Definitely, there are so many things going back at home, staying away from our family.
This interview is also captured on the same device using an external microphone that delivers the clear audio. Armed with the two devices, the activities of the Kenya team were well captured in broadcast quality. The activities included training sessions with challenging sports like swimming, usually requiring a good camera that can capture good images without the water reflection interference. The training sessions varied as well, from early morning to late afternoons. The different times of the day did not affect the devices as they produced the same quality images. Some sessions were in the gym with no good lighting, but the end product was the same. The S24 proved to be the device for live transmission, as we were able to do live interviews from Mirama City with broadcast quality images in ultra-high definition beamed on television.
Just to test and gauge the level of preparedness.
Yes, that has been arranged.
From Mirama City, the teams headed to the city of Paris for the Olympic Games, with the competition starting on the 24th of July, days before the official opening ceremony. Rugby team Shujaa were the first in action against Argentina in a packed Stade De France. Part of that huge crowd were Kenyan rugby fans who were captured again, this time on the Samsung Z Fold 5 with amazing results.
Unajua tuko na udongo na Onyala, team poa, team safi. Kuna games, kuna shusha na kushinda au team zingine na tuwin. Sisi ni hii ni rafiki. So ya ulikuwa na Kenya. And yeah.
The game changer was the live updates between Paris and Nairobi, especially with the start of the athletics program.
Remember, it's a venue that was hosting rugby and as well as athletics.
It takes only a few minutes to set up and connect with the studio for clear sessions that last between 3 to 5 minutes. Even with insufficient lighting, the S24 still came through with clear images every time we went live from Paris. Behind the scenes, a lot was happening. Before the volleyball matches, there was always entertainment for the fans, with the arena always sold out for all Kenya games against Brazil, Japan and Poland. Samsung Z5 Fold was my device of choice here, with the manual settings matching the best quality of professional broadcast cameras. The same was for the Stade De France, the venue for rugby sevens and athletics program, as well as the closing ceremony. The mixed zone at the Stade De France is where athletes interact with journalists from across the world conducting interviews. On big competition nights, the crews were many, and also the fans and athletes' families took advantage to interact with them behind the mixed zone. Despite the poor lighting, we managed good images here with both the S24 and Z Fold 5. From Paris to Nairobi and to Eldoret, where the athletes were hosted by President William Ruto at the Eldoret State Lodge and the Eldoret Sports Club. This was a crowning moment as Kenyans were able to interact with the athletes at the end of the games. In the changing world of journalism, where we now embrace mobile phone journalism, Samsung S24 Ultra and Samsung Z5 Fold proved to be the best companion throughout the Olympics journey. Mike Okinyi for Citizen TV in Eldoret, Uasin Gishu County.